Yeah, I'm out here, just me and Bigfoot. He told me to tell you guys, by the way, just because you don't believe in him doesn't mean he has to stop existing. That's a powerful message. So originally, I was going to do a video where I try to break down something that's been on my mind. And the way this is helping me is by trying to make the video, I ended up bringing myself to an epiphany. And that epiphany seems to have led to a sort of breakthrough. And it is a bittersweet one. Last weekend, I went on a 4-hour hike. It was the first time I had done anything that strenuous in years. But it was good for me. You know, the weather finally turned. I love nature. I love to be in it. It always makes me feel good. And we finally have the weather to allow for it. So I pushed myself, and I impressed myself. Like, hey, just because I've been spending the last couple of years sitting on my butt, I still got a little bit in me. And then after that display on Sunday, my partner at the time dropped a bombshell on me. And I mulled it over. I give it 24 hours because I try to act with intention. And I try not to let my emotions be my main reaction. So I gave it 24 hours. After I sat and thought about it for 24 hours, essentially the bombshell she dropped on me was a request for freedom. But she didn't want permanent freedom. She just wanted temporary freedom, like a hall pass. I think that might be the wrong way to put it, but anyway, I understood it. Because let's face it, dealing with me in my current state is not an easy thing. And then you add on top of that her own regular stresses. She deserves a break. However, we have a tendency to tell on ourselves in just about everything we do. And in front of the right people that know what they're looking for, they pick up what you're dancing around. She's right to want her freedom from this. It's not an easy thing to deal with. And again, one of the catch-22s of being in a relationship with somebody that's, going through depression is the fact that their whole brain is wired to look for proof that what they think is true, and what they're thinking is that nobody cares for them. It's a very hard person to partner with. But as I was gathering my thoughts to make that video and try and put it together and get some things off my mind, I started to think about how we got together, different events that have happened over the years. And I came to the realization that the thing that was crippling me in that relationship was that with the depression, I'm a broken person. And she was my person, and she saw me at my absolute worst. And what I couldn't let go of was I thought that I had lost her respect. And I couldn't stand that thought. And there was a couple times that I gave her the chance to walk away, and she chose not to, which I appreciate. But then on the flip side, because of her fear of my state, she wouldn't fully commit either. And that was the place that drove me pretty much insane. Not able to fully commit, but not able to fully let go. And we were basically the same kind of damaged. And it's unfortunate. And it happens to a lot of people in this world. It's, when a relationship doesn't work out, there doesn't necessarily have to be someone at fault. Sometimes you're just too broken alike to be able to heal each other. So I don't regret giving her freedom. I hope that she is living her best life because she's an amazing person and she deserves it. But my only advice is on the next one, how to put this so it doesn't come out mean. Because of your insecurities, I understand the need that you need to test things. Every once in a while, you're going to come across somebody who, once you test certain things in them, they never look at you the same again. And that's what happened here. I thought I needed, let's correct that, because again, I'm not going to, pass on blame that's mine to carry. I thought that I needed her to show me respect, even at a point where I wasn't respectful. Like, that was the test. Like, to see, like, hey, if I literally crawl my way out of hell, right, and I do this, because I know, ultimately, as much as I want you with me, it's a journey I have to do alone. But if I do this, I need to know what it's for. And because of the way our situations were, because of what your past, or her past did to her, and what my past does to me, I did not show her signs that she felt I was trustworthy enough to give everything. Like, don't get me wrong, I am not at all counting, I'm not bashing this woman in any way. Absolutely, the way I've been the last few years, she was way out of my league. But unfortunately, the tables have turned. Something clicked today. I'm back. Not fully. I wouldn't say I'm out of the depression because the feelings are still there, but something definitely shifted with this realization. I'm starting to feel a little more vibrant. Like, I want to do this. And I want to do it for me. And I think that's kind of the push that I needed. I was carrying a weight of mine because I wanted to take responsibility for things that weren't mine to be responsible for. I have this complex where I want to take on the weight of the world. I'm definitely here to help, and that's I'll stand by that. That'll be my dying breath. That's no matter which way it comes. But yeah, I have this knack of doing that, and then I hold a grudge against other people because of that burden, and it's one that I chose to carry anyway. And And it's not even necessary, to be honest. So, yeah, this definitely took a twist from what I had intended. But that's where I'm at. So it's definitely helping, just to be able to vocalize, you know, some things, is letting things click better. Not out of the woods yet, but I don't want to be out of the woods. I like it here. You know, that's another thing, you know, the dark humor. But, hey, it gets us through it, right? So anyway, if you're going through it, try and find something that the only thing coming to mind is makes you feel alive. But again, that's the disease. That is the disease. The disease doesn't let you feel that. Find something that gives you a reminder of life. Because if you sit around and wallow in it, you're going to forget. But if you get out in it, then it gives you something to strive for. Like, hey, I remember I used to love doing that. I want to love doing that again. That's the advice. So everybody take it easy, and I'll check in with you tomorrow. Got to get some more exercise. Whew. Rough. I don't know how I did 4 hours last week. I barely did 10 minutes here. But, hey, each day is worth the effort, and you put in what you can. All right? Have a good one.